Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes now. Let's continue our lesson in English. The 100 dresses, part 2. In our previous class, we have studied that on Sunday, Maddie and Peggy wrote a letter to Wanda. They mean to say sorry, but they ended up just writing a friendly letter. And after that, what happened? Did Wanda receive the letter? Did she reply the letter? What happened after that? Let's continue now. Number 1, I have written over here 6 points. Number 1, days, weeks and months passed, but there was no reply from Wanda. And the letter which they had sent did not come back either. On the envelope behind they wrote, "If not delivered, please return this letter to the following address." And in front they wrote Wanda's address, and at the below the address they wrote forward, please forward. But here Maddie and Peggy expected the reply from Wanda, but days passed, weeks passed and even months passed, but there was no reply from Wanda. And the letter also did not return which they had sent. Maybe Wanda must have received it, they thought. Peggy and Maddie thought, maybe Wanda must have received it. Perhaps she was so hurt and annoyed that she was not going to answer it. These two girls thought that maybe she was so hurt and annoyed or got angry. That's why she will not write a letter to us. But definitely she must have received it. That's why she did not send the reply, as well as that letter which we have sent did not come back. Definitely she must have received it, they thought. That was their conclusion. Number 3, Peggy had begun to forget the whole business of asking how many dresses you have, this and that. Because Wanda was not there. So Peggy had begun to forget everything of asking questions, and Maddie could not forget. She felt still, she was feeling very bad and she was feeling very sad. She found it very difficult to sleep at night. All the time she was thinking about Wanda, in the class, at home, at night, everywhere. All the time she used to think about Wanda, because she blamed herself that it was because of me. I am to blame. Because of me, Wanda left the school. I should have stopped Peggy. So Peggy had begun to forget the whole business of asking how many dresses, how many shoes you have you got in your closet. And Maddie put herself to sleep at night making speeches about defending Wanda. Though Wanda was not there in their school, but she would make speeches at night before sleep. She could not sleep properly. She made speeches about defending Wanda, protecting Wanda from other girls. When other girls will surround her and ask various questions and tease her, she would cry out, "Stop," so that all the other girls would feel ashamed, just like she did. When Peggy used to tease Wanda and other girls used to laugh and make noise by surrounding Wanda, Maddie used to feel very sad and very upset. She used to feel very bad. So that's why she made speeches just before sleep at night, protecting and defending Wanda. Though Wanda was not there in the school, she had left the place, but still she used to imagine and she used to make speeches. These things you should have done before. Before Wanda left the school, she should have done that. But at that time, she had no courage to speak in front of Peggy. But now, since Wanda had already left the school and the Bogenites, now she is preparing speeches, trying to defend Wanda. Now, number 5. There was a smell of Christmas in the air. Means the Christmas was about to come. It was very, very near, and they will have a holiday for Christmas. It was a Christmas time, you can say that. There was a smell of Christmas in the air, and snow covered everything. The houses, grasses, roads and paths, everything was covered with snow. It was winter, and everything was covered with snow, and everything seems white. All the houses were decorated with bells and Christmas trees. Even the classes were decorated for Christmas. The houses were painted and decorated because there was a smell of Christmas. Christmas was very, very near. So, on the last day of the school, just before Christmas holidays, on the last day, Miss Mason she had received a letter, and she wanted to read it out in front of the students of room number 13. We know that Wanda used to study in room number 13, and even Peggy and her friends, Maddie and other children, they used to study in room number 13. That was their class. And on the last day of the school, for just before Christmas holiday, Miss Mason, their class teacher was Miss Mason. Miss Mason, she held a letter and told the students, "Here, students, I have received a letter today in the morning, so I want to read it to you just before the holidays." So what was written in the letter? Whose letter was that? So we'll learn in our next class who had sent the letter. So what was written there? So in our next class we will talk about the letter. So that's all for today. Stay safe. Go through the online portal every day and make sure that you do not waste your time. Keep on studying at home. That's all for today. So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you for watching the video.